So for some of you this might seem quite familiar, but if you guys don't already know, Bike Stop is now part of the Infinity family. We're down here in Stevenage to go over some Klim. Climb, sorry, my bad. Let's get straight into it. Sorry. So we're upstairs now above the cafe at Bike Stop. I'm sat on this little mannequin, let's say, of a motorcycle, so you can test out the garments that you're wearing to make sure it's actually comfortable on the bike. I'm also sat here because I can't get off of it.
Jonan, getting off? Should we go over to Klim?
Yes, please.
Come then. We're going to leave Tom there to struggle getting off the bike because there's just no hope for some people. We're going to start with one of my personal favourite jackets from Klim, and that is the Badlands. And this is the jacket here. This is what you really think of when you think of a Klim product. This is the peak of Klim. This is their top end stuff. And the reason for that is it's a 3-layer laminated Gore-Tex Pro jacket. You've got super fabric in the key impact areas, so your shoulders and elbows. This is genuine super fabric, which you can actually check what's gone into your jacket. If you go on the inside, there's a couple of different labels showing you that it's Gore-Tex Pro, it's D3O, it's 3M, it's Cordura, and there is that genuine super fabric in there. And what that's going to do is just have an extra layer of protection over those key impact areas should you need your jacket to do its job. A great feature with this jacket, or I'd say 9 out of 10 Gore-Tex products from Klim, is they do come with that crash protection. If you have an accident, all you got to do is report it to the police, get a reference number, send the jacket or the garment in general with the reference number to Klim, and they will replace it for you. If they can't replace it, they will give you your money back. So, and there's not really many brands out there that offer that sort of crash protection safety, that if you have an accident, maybe your insurance doesn't quite cover it, because at £1,280 for a jacket, let's be honest, whose helmet and leathers really covers that? With this jacket, you've got loads of vents here. There's an ungodly amount of zips. I struggle to remember if half of them are actually zips or pockets, or if they're actual vents. On your arm here, you have got like your little travel card pocket. So if you're going abroad in the jacket, in the garment, then this is where you're going to keep all your your insurance and everything. With this jacket, you can unzip it like with the Carlsbad. You can pop the collar open should you get a bit too hot, and you can ride with it just like that. With the Badlands, it comes with 5-piece D3, no actually it's 7-piece, because you get the chest protectors as well. Now the chest protectors aren't D3O, but the shoulders, elbows and back protector is all D3O. This is just Klim's level 1 chest protector. Another nice little feature for the Badlands Pro is you get the kidney belt. So if you want it to fit a bit snugger around that area, then you can do so. Zips, you can zip it to any Klim garment. So if you wanted, let's say, the Carlsbad trousers, you can zip it together. If not, if you don't want a Klim pair of trousers, if you've got a pair of riding jeans that you like, they do give you both halves of the zip. So you can just have a seamstress sew that on, and you can actually sew your zip your jacket to your trousers. So we'll leave the jacket there, and we're just going to go into our boot and glove room, where we will find the final boss of adventure boots, if you will. Coming in at £480, you have the Klim Adventure Gore-Tex, and boy is this thing riddled with features. So you're getting a very rigid and sturdy boot for all terrains. A nice little touch that I like mostly is that you get genuine Michelin rubber soles, and these are honestly amazing. They feel super rigid, but once they're on, they're so soft and comfy. It does have the boa, so it gives you the perfect tension on your boots. Most boots will just give you a buckle, maybe a bit of Velcro, if you're lucky a zip on top. But with this one, you get the boa to give you that perfect adjustment. To loosen it, all you do is pull it out. To tighten it, you push it in, you twist it, you tighten it to where you want it. When you open the boot, you can see all the little cables down the side. They are made with an aircraft steel, so don't worry about them breaking. They're not going nowhere anytime soon. You have got the singular adjustable strap here to make the boot a bit tighter across here. Again, as the name says, they're a Gore-Tex boot, which will finish about here, so quite the way up the boot. So if you get off the bike and you step in the puddle, as long as you're not stepping into the sea, you're going to be dry. Nice solid gear shift guard here. And at £480, I think these boots are riddled with features. They can offer you everything you could want and more. Next, we're going to talk about the gloves. So I'm going to put these back. Unfortunately for you, fortunately for us, the ones I'd personally go for are the Adventure Gore-Tex gloves. They're a nice short cuff Gore-Tex laminated glove, but we haven't got any in stock at the minute. They just keep selling out every time we get some in. But we do, however, have some of their Marrakesh gloves. So if you are after a super lightweight, soft textile leather combination glove, you can go for something like these, and they offer all the dexterity. They're super breathable, nice and padded on the palm, nice hot, I'd say softish hard knuckle. Definitely gonna be nice and soft and malleable in that heat should you be going to hotter climates. So now for the last piece of the puzzle, and that is the helmet. Klim do offer a few helmets in their range, but my personal favorite is the Krios Pro. It comes in a wide selection of colors, from your blues, your yellows, oranges, and your bronzes. So there's a color for almost everyone. It is ridiculously lightweight, and that is because it's a fully carbon fiber shell. Not only is it carbon fiber, you are saving some weight because it doesn't use your EPS like almost every other helmet. It uses Koroyd. Koroyd is basically like little green straws almost, and it's where they're hollow, they're going to allow you to breathe in the hotter climates a little bit more, so you're going to sweat a little bit less in it. It is going to make it slightly louder because you've got nothing to dampen it, but that's why we wear earplugs. Something that's quite unique to very few helmets is the fact it uses a fidlock. So instead of your D-rings or your ratchet, you're actually using magnets, and makes it nice and easy to put the do the straps up if you've got your gloves on. So all you do is you can almost chuck it over and it just connects. Super simple, and to take it off, all you do, pull the red strap. Nice and simple. £660 for this helmet, which is not crazy expensive, considering that not only do you get the clear visor and the pin lock as you get with almost every helmet, you do get a transition visor, which, if you don't know, is a helmet that's going to tint with the sunlight on its own, so you don't need to keep swapping your visors. And that is free in the box. There are other brands out there that will charge you roughly £200 for one if you wanted to buy it aftermarket. But yeah, so you're getting a carbon fiber helmet for £660 with a transition visor. There is a nice little rear diffuser at the back to help with the wind buffeting should it get a little bit windy. But overall, very well priced, very well made helmet coming in from Klim.
So Tom is currently still stuck on the bike upstairs. No one decided to help him, and we thought it'd be funny to watch him try and get off. But I am other Tom, who's normally behind the camera. I normally ride off-road, so we thought it'd be best for me to try and dress up in this adventure kit from Klim. And yeah, so we're gonna go through everything that you picked out, and yeah, talk me through it. So we'll start with the helmet.
So we'll start, as I say, we're starting with the helmet. This is the Krios Pro. Carbon fiber helmet, super lightweight, and one of the coolest features is it comes with the transition visor. Next we have the Badlands Pro jacket. This is the normal version. They do have an A3 version, which is AAA rated. For everyone who wants maximum protection, for a couple £100 more, you can get AAA version of the jacket. Only downside is slightly less color options when you go for that AAA one, but the AA is more than enough.
But yeah, let's be honest, most people are going to go for the black anyway, and it suits well, it looks good off-road. Yeah, talk just quickly about the helmet. The transition visor, so that's basically when you go outside, when it gets lighter, it's going to go dark, right?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that was what I thought it was. On the jacket, how many ventilation points? Because I'm boiling at the moment. I can open quite a few, can't I?
An ungodly amount. You've got them down your biceps, you've got 2 zips here, One is to loosen it, one actually opens up a vent.
That was very cool.
Some down here, another one down your other bicep. There, you're definitely not short for vents.
Yeah, and are these pockets here, or is this a vent as well? There's a vent on the trousers as well.
Vents everywhere.
Vents.
If you see a zip, it's probably a vent.
Yeah, sound. That's cool. And then we didn't really talk about much on the trousers when we were upstairs, but do you want to talk about them now? Just pretty much because they're identical to the jacket, basically.
So they are very similar to the jacket, as they're AA rated. They're 3-layer laminate. You've got the super fabric on the knees, just like you have on the shoulders and elbows on the jacket. You've got a nice patch of material of leather here, which is going to be nice and soft on your tank so you're not scratching everything. You've got a good amount of adjustment to cinch it in at the calves if it's a little bit too baggy. And down at the bottom here, you've got multiple popper points if you really want to tighten it in as much as you can. Plenty of ventilation. Again, this is one giant scoop of a vent.
Yeah, so when you're riding, when you're off-road, that will just scoop.
Yeah, this one's scoop.
Well, that goes all the way around to the back.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can feel, is there a zip at the back as well? There is.
Climb gear, it's all about circulating air and giving you maximum dexterity.
Yeah.
So you have all the comfort and movement on the bike while staying cool and warm.
Yeah. So, and then the boots, obviously I've been wearing them. You can't really see them because these go over the boots. And also, like we were saying earlier, this feels like it's too big for me, but that's the adventure fit.
Yeah, so adventure gear is designed to be slightly oversized to give you that dexterity and movement, and also circulate that air, keeping you cool when you've got all your vents open.
Yeah, perfect.
Also gives you space to layer up if you are going to use it in the winter in, let's say, the colder climates. So if you wanted to go for if you wanted to stay brand loyal, you could go for Klim's Inferno zip up fleece, or you can go for their stretch boulder, which is a 800-gram downfill power, however you want to call it, jacket. Super warm, super stretchy, super comfortable.
Yeah, but and then one of the coolest things that you talked about earlier that I don't think enough people would know is that crash protection. When you first said that to me, I was like, oh, the armor. But no, if you crash in this, you get a replacement. That is insane.
Yeah, so with Klim, depending on the garment you go for, like I say, 9 out of 10 garments that have Gore-Tex in it are going to be covered. I think one exception might be gloves. I would need to double check.
Yeah.
Again, depending on the garment, it can be a 3-year protection or a 5-year protection. With the Badlands, it is actually a 5-year protection.
That's crazy.
Poles bad and a latitude is 3 years, which is still quite a long time.
Yeah, that's insane. So obviously it's quite a bit of money. It's $12.80, but you get a replacement if you crash in it.
Yeah.
So it pays for itself in the long run.
Yeah.
And obviously, great jacket, feels great, and it works perfect, which is what you want. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We didn't really talk about gloves because we don't have them in stock, unfortunately / fortunately, because you sell them all.
Depends on which way you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Fortunately for us, unfortunately for you, the customer.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Boots are very comfortable. It doesn't actually feel like I'm wearing them, even though these are too small a size for me. They're actually extremely comfortable. I'll definitely wear them off-road. They feel like they would protect me extremely well. The Michelin give me some grip. But yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks everybody.
Just coming in.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for showing us Klim. It's not Klim, if anyone thinks that. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. Give us a like on the video. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you all guys soon. I'm just gonna head out. Ignore the alarms.
Hey, I mean, you got to pay for that.
Yeah, I'm fine.